Hey YouTube family and friends, it is Saturday, February the 25th, I believe, and I'm back with another video. God literally just woke me up from a nap, and I was trying to fight it. I was trying to go back to sleep, and he said, you need to release this now. So I got notes, but they're all over the place, so I ask God to bless this video and just touch it and just help me flow through it. Because like I said, I've got notes, but they're all over the place. So last week or the week before, maybe, I know it was in between the Grammys and the Super Bowl. I can't remember which one came first because I don't watch the Grammys. I haven't watched them in years, even though I love music. I haven't watched the Grammys in years because it just started, like years ago, it started messing with my spirit. So I don't watch the Grammys. And I believe the Grammys was first. And as I was taking a shower one day, I heard God say, I'm separating. And I put it in my notes. So the word of the Lord that came to me was that a separation is occurring. A separation is occurring. And right away when I heard that, the parable of the wheat and the tares came to mind. And then right after that, lukewarm Christians came to mind. Like the separation is occurring, and those who are on fire for God is being separated from the lukewarm Christians, right? Our Father will not settle for lukewarm. And so I remember thinking, well, let me go into lukewarm a little bit more, because God was showing me examples of, you know, when we get something that's lukewarm, right? So I grew up in a big household, right? And if you didn't hop in the shower quick enough, you were going to either have cold water or lukewarm water, right? When you hopped in the shower and it was lukewarm, you like, it might as well be cold, you know? And you're disappointed, right? The same thing when you go to a restaurant and they bring you your food, right? And it's not hot, it's lukewarm. You get mad, you get disappointed. And God was just kind of showing me those examples. And it makes sense. Like God is not, he's not settling for lukewarm Christians. It's not enjoyable. You know, when you get your food and it's lukewarm, you don't enjoy it. When you jump in the shower and it's lukewarm, you don't enjoy it, you know? So God is not settling for lukewarm Christians. And so another question that I had for God was, with this whole Grammys and Super Bowl thing, mostly the Grammys, right? I said, God, I don't remember, and maybe I just didn't catch it last year or years before, but I don't remember so many, especially Christians, speaking out, or even if it were, you know, that evil back in the day, you know? And what I believe God is saying is, at this time, discernment is heightened only by the grace of God. He says, for there will come a time where it is going to become increasingly harder to discern things if you are not locked into the Most High. And he says, keep your eyes on me. Stay tuned into me. For he will let us know what is of him and what is not of him. So that's one part of the word. And another part that I actually got, oh, let me see if I can find it. This was actually months ago, and it deals with what's going on in Kentucky. I believe it's Ashbury College. what God said to me. So this part right here is actually a word that God gave me back on October 2nd. I'm smiling because I didn't release this word yet, and it's for my pastor and First Lady. So I'm going to give the word in part because I feel like it's necessary right now, and it's going to apply to many, especially smaller churches. So this was the word that God, in part, that God gave me from my pastor and First Lady on October 2nd that I still have yet to release to them. So I just thank God for his grace. God is increasing your wisdom, giving you heavenly wisdom. You are going to need it. Revival is coming. God is pouring out his spirit. And I'll say that part again. Revival is coming. God is pouring out his spirit, and people are going to seek a place. God is preparing Rhema Empowerment Center even now. And that's the church that I go to. But God is preparing churches even now. Churches like Rhema never left their first love. They never forgot why God purposed them to do what they do. And for that, according to Matthew 25, verse 23, which says, because you've been faithful over a few things, I will put you in charge of many things. Don't worry. And this is to the leaders. Do not worry. You will have the capacity and the resources to manage all that God gives you, because and that's the word in part, but I seen revival just sweeping through and just in I use the word unorthodox ways. Do not be surprised if revival comes in, to your place of employment. Don't be surprised if you grocery shopping and revival breaks out. It's about to just really sweep through. So this is a word that God gave me on October 2nd regarding revival. And then again, the word came to me. It would have been probably sometime in November. Revival is coming. Continue to pray. So I thank God for his word. I thank God for revival because we so need it right now. So I pray that this video has blessed you. It was a little different from my usual videos. Usually I'm a little bit more organized, but when God says do something, you have to be obedient, even if that's just waking up and hopping on. So I thank God for his word. I thank God for the spirit of revival that is upon this country. I pray that this word blessed you. If you are a lukewarm Christian, because God convicted me with this too some time ago, it's time to be on fire for him. It's time to really hone in to the Most High and just be on fire for him. In the name of Jesus. I thank you all for listening. For those of you who have been sending me letters, thank you. I have received them. I will be writing back to you all. I'll also put my email address in the description box, and if it's easier to email me, feel free, but also still feel free to send me a letter. I love you all with the love of the Lord, and until next time.